Hi and welcome back. My name is Emily. Today we're gonna create a slimline card and I'm gonna use a pretty new stamp set from Miss Ink called Beautiful Destination, and I am just loving how this turned out. And we are jumping in this video after I had stamped this all down, and I will share a lot of coloring today. And I'm no expert at coloring, but I just wanted to take this card and practice my Copic coloring. And I love when it's a large image like this, that you can really experiment with your Copic techniques and what you are doing. So I just want to mention that I am no expert. If you want some more tips about how you can color, you can always search here on YouTube or watch the other design team members, because they are really creating really amazing cards and are great at coloring. So I am happy if I get some dimension with my coloring. I want some lighter parts and I want some darker parts, and I want to create some texture when I am coloring. I want it to look like it has some type of movement. So this part that I am coloring into now, it's I'm gonna have it like a road, but you can also color it in blue colors and it will be acting like a river. So I like that this stamp set is really versatile when it comes to that. And I am taking my darkest color here towards the edges of this road, and then I'm bringing it in, and I'm taking this with stripy motions so I get this feel for the road. And when I'm done and happy with the coloring, I will also go in the same shades and doing some dot motion so it looks like it's sand on top of the road. And I really like how this creates a lot of texture to my card project here. So I went ahead and colored in a couple of the rocks here towards the side, and I used some C markers for that. The color combinations are listed up in the left corners if you're interested in knowing which markers that I used. I will go back because I thought this looked really flat, so I will go back and color in some parts in an even darker color here. It's the C8, and I will actually not go back and blend this out too much. I will go over it a little bit, but not all the way, and that creates really this stunning differentiations between the gray colors that I really like, and really makes it look like the sun is shining. And that's another thing, like the source of the light, I don't care too much about. I just want to have some dimension to my products. So for the flowers here, I picked 2 yellow markers and 1 red coral color combination. So for my mountains here, I was really hesitating what to do, so I saved them for the last part, because I have seen other people create these amazing mountains, and I'm not that good at coloring mountains, so I went with a safe choice and just created some type of dimension. Wanted this to look like a mountain without any snow caps or anything. I just wanted it to be quite plain, so I went from darker towards the top of the mountains and fading down to become a little bit lighter. And for my sky here, I went with a really light color combination. I went in stripy motions as well, and I didn't cover the entire upper part here because I wanted it to look like some motion and some clouds. And I went in also with colorless blender just to make those clouds even more like fluffy. And then I adhere this down to a card panel that's a top folded it's a slimline card panel. The measurements are up in the left corner as well. And this image I didn't color on screen because I left this from a previous project that I created with the pumpkin spice gomes. If you want to see the color combinations for, you can check out the video that I will have up in the right corner here. So that was it was kind of easy to create, and that is a tip also. If you have a lot of images on hand that you have saved from another project, try to find a use for it and try to cooperate them with other stamps that you have. So I'm really happy that this worked out. This is an older stamp set from Trinity Stamp that I have in my stash, and I really wanted to use it because I never have used this one, exactly this one. Happy Friendsgiving, and I think it's really cute and suiting for this card. It looks like she's on her way to celebrate Thanksgiving. So I used my multi-tool here from Maker Forte just to place my sequins down. And here is the finished project. The sequins are also from Trinity Stamps. And I love how this card turned out. It's really different for me to create a card with this much Copic coloring, but I like the challenge and I think it turned out pretty great. So I hope you liked this project. If you did, please subscribe to the channel and we will be back soon with more inspiration. Bye!